is Lauren Bailey from Nash-Rocky Mount Early College High School, and thank you for joining me on this episode of Education Matters. Today with me are two members of the Nash-Rocky Mount Board of Education. To my immediate left, Mr. Reginald Silver, and then to his left, Mr. Robert Bynum. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
First, since everyone might not know who you are, why don't we take a minute to have each of you tell us what district you represent and how long you've been on the Board of Education.
I'm Reggie Silver. I represent District 8, and I have served on the school board now for over 3 years.
I'm Robert Bynum, representing District 9, and I've been on the board in excess of 13 years.
Thank you. Let's get to know you a little bit more. What led each of you to join the Board of Education? You go first.
Well, I saw the need for some new insight, new vision, new blood, to bring fresh ideas to look at our district, and not only just the district I represent, but the entire system, and to bring my skills and what I thought could enhance the board to make it a better board.
I've always felt like education was one of those things that could take children to heights unknown, and I wanted to be a part of that. But when I found a lot of resistance in trying to advocate for my own children, and so I felt there was probably a greater need for advocacy in the system, and so I decided to go and be a part of it.
What is your greatest challenge as a member of the board?
I think my greatest challenge as a board member is to feel that I've been the best advocate I can for all the children, and hearing what all of the concerns are from families, from districts, and to represent the community as a whole in the best fair manner I can, in terms of being that voice that's important, that people respect and feel as if we're accomplishing something as a group collectively and individually.
I feel like my greatest challenge at this particular time is to address the situation of I guess, individuals who might try to dismantle public education. and I just feel like it's important that we stay focused and steadfast on advocating public education and its need.
What do you enjoy most as a member of the board?
I honestly and truly enjoy seeing and hearing about the accomplishments of our staff and students. Just seeing these folk achieve the different things that they've accomplished, even being here right now, says to me that there's a tremendous amount of talent that exists in our system, and just being a part of fostering that talent is my greatest joy.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. I concur with that. I think it's such a good feeling to know that I'm a part of something that's successful. Nash-Rocky Mount has a success story, and it's a story that we have to put out there for more people to understand and to know what we're doing as a district. I'm always impressed with our technology department, with our teachers, with our students who compete with other districts on state and national levels that make Nash-Rocky Mount very proud. And I'm just proud to be a part of a district that's doing some wonderful things, not only locally, but on the state and national levels as well.
What do you hope to accomplish as a part of the board?
I want to help create a 21st century world-class school system that attracts the best and brightest minds and people of all walks of life. Just a system where people desire to be a part of and take pride in being a part of.
And Lauren, let me just add that I think that's awesome. I hope that our district can produce the caliber of students that can compete throughout the world. Not just locally, not only just national, but
Right.
international. So be it, that we can produce the best students that can make the largest impact upon the world. And I think we're doing that. We have the best students you can find anywhere when it comes to the students of Nash-Rocky Mount Public Schools.
Amen.
What do you think is the most important function that the Board of Education serves?
I mentioned that earlier. I think that not only should we enforce policies, however, I do think that we have to position ourselves to be a sounding board, to be a listening ear, and just have a passion for what we do and what we bring to the table, and to make sure that the policies are enforced, to make sure everyone's voice is heard, and to make sure that people are treated fair throughout our entire system, and to certainly make sure that our students are getting the best education they possibly can.
I think our most important function is in hiring the most effective and compassionate leadership we can find, who will guide our system, staff and students to their very best potential. I think it is also important that we be the best stewards of taxpayer money that we can be. And at the end of the day, that we create some of the most productive members of society.
Well, that's all the questions we have time for today. I want to once again thank our guests,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Reggie Silver and Robert Bynum.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining me on this episode of Education Matters. I'm your host, Lauren Bailey from Nash-Rocky Mount Early College High. Thank you for being with us. We hope to see you again soon.